It turns out that the length of Season 2 of the surprisingly excellent Star Wars, Andor on Disney is much greater than that of Season 1, and this is due more to the actors themselves than to the preferred storytelling technique. Diego Luna, the series star, recently provided some insight into the showrunner Tony Gilroy's potentially unpopular decision by speaking openly about why only 2 seasons were ultimately chosen. Season 2 of Andor, which follows Cassian Andor's final 4 years before his appearance and eventual demise in 2016's Rogue One, a Star Wars story, will take place over a number of time skips as opposed to the much more narrow focus of the first season. Even though Disney probably would have preferred more seasons to spread out that story, at least in Luna's and Gilroy's opinion, that wouldn't have been a good long-term solution. After all, creating a TV show takes time, and when a character is required to remain a certain age, that can cause some issues. Luna recently discussed the advantages of combining the last few episodes into one season in a conversation with Collider. "It's impossible, but I'll tell you what, it's not because of us. Rogue One is to blame," Luna stated. "I mean, I also need to pay close enough attention to Rogue One. You can't possibly picture me pretending to be the I was 20 years ago in 10 years. Unfortunately, neither machines nor computer graphics can perform this." Andor, a prequel to Rogue One, is in the precarious position where its actors can only look young enough for their roles for a limited amount of time. Not many can dismiss it like the similarly fantastic prequel series Better Call Saul. Luna continued, "We didn't want this to become an animated series," explaining the complex process that goes into making a show like Andor. "Tony Gilroy has to be the author of this because I am who I am. This cannot continue for 10 years. The first season basically took 4 years. The second will take a little less time, but there are 12 episodes to write. After that, pre-production is required. Building these locations and beginning the entire process of designing and casting typically takes 6 to 8 months. Then comes the actual execution, which takes another 7-8 months, after which post-production begins. That's also challenging. Therefore, the trip is lengthy. Both Tony Gilroy's and my lives are consumed by each season for 3 to 4 years. He raises some worthwhile points. There has been a lot of speculation about what Andor Season 2 will bring, but it was also widely known that it would be the show's last, which may have initially confused some viewers. In the end, a 4-5-season show would put a lot more of a strain on the actors than just 2 seasons, especially since it's a prequel series with a clearly defined endpoint. While it is disappointing that this fantastic series may only receive 2 seasons, fans can find comfort in the fact that those involved will have a much more manageable workload. It can be simple to forget that the creators of everyone's favorite shows are still real people who require breaks just like everyone else. Season 1 of Star Wars, Andor, can be watched on Disney, but there is no set release date for Season 2. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.